over to you.
Well, thank you.
That's all right.
See if you can guess the link with the song later. Well, hello and a very warm welcome to Connect Up number 9. Now, there seem to be a good number of people who have spent part of their time in lockdown investigating their family tree. Fascinating thing to do, that. And finding out if their ancestors were princes or paupers, villains, vagabonds, lords or ladies, or if they spent time in the workhouse or the prison house, the manor or the manse. Finding out about the past can be a fascinating journey and turn up many surprises. One of our tasks here when anyone is baptised or married is to ensure the details are carefully and accurately entered into the registers for future generations to make use of. It's rather exciting to think of those as yet unborn one day looking at our lives and the things we did. For the community here that formed through the viral times and now Connect Up, our lockdown lives are of course forever recorded on the internet, and it will be interesting to see what they make of us and our use of time during this most unusual period. So coming back to the here and now, we have got a bumper edition of Connect Up for you today. We hope that you do have a wonderful week, but in the meantime, enjoy your read.
Now, for the second week running, there is an article about the transformation of St Mildred's. As you may have heard or read, we've submitted an application to the diocese to start on phase 1A, which basically involves redecorating the church throughout, removing the Victorian pews and replacing them with smart, new, comfortable wooden chairs. Do read your Connect Up this week for more information about that, and that includes an address to write to should you not be happy with the proposed works. So all the information you'll need about the works themselves and who to write to is included in Connect Up this week. And I should add at this point, because somebody did raise this question, will any of the chairs have arms? Well, the one in the photograph doesn't, but we are going to include amongst the chairs a sizable number, a percentage that have arms, so getting out of them should be easy. Thank you. There we go.
Excellent. Right. Okay, this might just be the tenuous link under the heading of Saddle Soar, S-O-A-R. Jeffrey Davison is preparing to soar across the Kent countryside in support of the Friends of Kent Church's sponsored bike ride. It's coming up soon. It's on the 12th of September. Now, Jeffrey has placed his sponsor form in St Mildred's. Please sign it if you can. Alongside Jeffrey's form, you will also find Tony Butler's. Now, Tony will be cycling on behalf of St Mildred's and St John's jointly. He is aiming to visit about 20 churches, plus 2 or 3 of the ruins from a bygone age on the Romney Marsh. Now, the reason Tony's form is in St Mildred's is because St John's is still closed, although more of that in a minute. But Tony would also appreciate your support. The money that Jeffrey and Tony will raise will be shared between the Friends of Kent Churches and St Mildred's
and St John's.
If you would be willing to welcome visiting cyclists, then please do let Karen know. Her contact details are on today's Connect Up. Now, we're also going to supply refreshments. All you need to do is give our visitors a beaming smile and a cup of cold squash. This year, because of social distancing requirements, we must ask visiting cyclists to apply their own deep heat. I knew there was a motive why you asked me to start, so I got this item. Oh dear. We do hope that this won't come as too much of a disappointment to potential stewards. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're very welcome. St John's is back, or will be very shortly. Weekly services at St John's will resume on Sunday the 6th of September at 11:15. Now, because we can't sing in church at the moment, we've decided to mothball matins.
Can you do that?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
In favour of Holy Communion. Matins will return in due course. For now, we're just delighted to be going back. So that's Sunday the 6th of September, Normal service resumed at St John's 11:15.
Wonderful. What an exciting day
Yes.
that will be. Now, St Mildred's annual church meetings. We have decided to hold St Mildred's annual church meeting in St Mildred's Church on Wednesday, the 30th of September at 7 p.m. So please make a note of that date. This is obviously a postponed AGM. To vote, you will need to be on the electoral roll. If your name is not on the roll, and a copy of this will be displayed in the church, please do complete and return the form that accompanies this week's Connect Up. Now, we would like you to encourage, We would like to encourage you to think about becoming church warden, a member of the PCC, or the PCC secretary. We would be really very happy to chat to you about this if you would like to find out more. So please do get in touch with one of us, and we will quite happily take you for a coffee and chat through what any of those roles would involve, and it'd be really lovely to welcome you on board the team.
So do get in touch. Thank you. Music to your ears. Last week we announced that CD recordings of music for Tenterden in Lockdown have been made for us by Anna Zaluka and Joanna Gutowska. And of course they have performed here in the past, but this is our own personal CD, personal to the Friends of St Mildred's and St Mildred's congregation. The CD is about 30 minutes in length and contains 4 recitals and personal messages recorded for us by Anna and Joanna from their homes in Gdansk and St Albans respectively. So in Connect Up there's more information about the contents of the CD. For now, all you need to know is that you can order one or obtain one from Malcolm Neller, who is the secretary of the Friends, I think, or treasurer probably, and that we also have copies here in St Mildred's.
We do.
£10 for a CD.
Well worth having.
Yeah, they are worth having, and well, they're going not quite like hotcakes, but we did sell quite a few last Sunday,
did,
and they
yes.
are beginning to shift. So do get a move on if you'd like to get yours.
Excellent, yes. Now, under the heading of You're Welcome, we need a new gang to coordinate the St Mildred's teams of welcomers. Rob Eastoe and Anne Cheeseman have very kindly volunteered and now need just one more person to join them. It would be a wonderful team to be a part of. Now, the job of the coordinators would be to prepare the welcome team rotas, oversee special events, and arrange periodic gatherings of the welcome teams so that we can review our practices together. Now, if anyone is out there and is interested in being that elusive third person, please do get in touch. I have to say, I'd like to be on a team with those two.
Yeah, quite right too.
It would be wonderful.
It would be a good team.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there we are. Have a think
Yes.
about it. It won't be too onerous. Part of the reason for doing it as a team is so that the responsibility can be shared. So do have a good think about it and let us know.
Let there be light. Now, prior to lockdown, St John's PCC agreed to think about improving the lighting in the church to enhance the aesthetics of St John's Church, which is rather lovely, but possibly could do with brighter lighting. Anyway, a scheme has been commissioned and there's going to be a demonstration on Thursday the 27th of August. Now, because of social distancing requirements, the number of people that we can invite along has had to be limited. Now, several people have had invitations, but the good news is the demonstration will be filmed and a video posted on the website in due course. We'll let you know when that is. Mind you, if it's that dark in there, you won't be able to see anything anyway. But we hope, anyway, I hope there's sufficient light for the video to be a success. Now, clearly nothing comes cheap these days, lighting schemes among them, and although it's been given a kick-start, the little fund, it's estimated that we will, as a PCC and a church, need to raise £15,000. So we will be seeking all the sponsorship we can get to help us meet the target. And it would be wonderful if this could be achieved for the Christmas festivities, always supposing, of course, that we have Christmas festivities, but let's be positive
We will have Christmas
and look forward to
festivities.
singing carols and things.
Yes.
Yes,
And dressing up.
and dressing up.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
It will.
We're going to order our Christmas jumpers.
Yep.
Yes. No, we won't mention that word yet. Right, a bed for the night. John Anson Mackenzie have got 2 metal-framed single beds complete with mattresses, which they no longer need. The mattresses have hardly been used. So if you would like the beds, or if you know someone who would like them, please get in touch with Lindsay in the first instance, or me if you happen to see me, and we can point you in the right direction.
Now we've acquired a highly expensive looking item of jewellery, and we suspect it was lost or left behind, or it slipped off the person concerned last Sunday. Now if you think you've lost an item of jewellery, it could be yours. We're not going to reveal online what it is, because that could be, well,
Yeah,
everybody could be coming
they could.
to the sacristy to claim this back. So if you've lost anything, do contact Jeanette or myself, and we will reunite you with the item, as long as you can describe accurately what it is.
Yes,
Exciting.
definitely. I know. Now, exciting stuff again. Magazine. Another sign that a degree of normality is returning to parish life is that Ronnie and Jim Eagle are now able to come and sort the magazines for delivery, which we are delighted about.
Hooray.
Now, the September magazines, drumroll, are due to arrive this week, and they'll be ready for distribution by next Saturday. That's the 29th of August. If you would normally deliver some magazines in your locality, please do pop by and pick them up as soon as you are able. And if there's any problems for whatever reason, if you can't do that, if you could let us know, we'll make sure that something is sorted. But many thanks to all involved with the writing, editing and distribution of the September magazine.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
Right, now we come to birthdays and anniversaries.
I'm
Well,
going to do this one.
there are no anniversaries, but there are 2 birthdays.
Okay, first of all, the Slipping Through the Net award for last week's birthday goes to Sarah Bassett, who celebrated her birthday on August the 20th. And we hope you had a lovely day, Sarah, and enjoyed some well-deserved time off, as the little birdie that informed us of your birthday told us you had. Now, as it stands, in the coming week, there is only one birthday, and I'm quite sure that the person concerned thinks that there probably only really is one birthday this week, and this person is going to celebrate his 21st again. Now you can work that one out. So on Wednesday, many happy returns to Lindsay,
Thank you.
and we hope that your day is full of joy and sunshine. But in the
Yes.
meantime, you have to be treated in the
Oh,
same way as
To a
everybody
CD.
else. Yeah. So
Well, we're going to sing to Sarah as
we've
well,
got
aren't
to
we?
sing to Sarah.
And I'll say happy birthday to myself in the meantime.
Well, you can do that if you really
as well.
like. There we
Put
go.
one end of my birthday banner.
Now, courtesy of the lovely Mo and Jean,
Oh, look.
we can even do a
Cakes.
proper birthday cake.
Wow.
Here, have that. Look. Hopefully not the only birthday cake you have,
No.
but wonderful as it is. Oh, I think I've got a dud candle. So, I might just need to... Oh, no.
Well done.
See if I can make this
So
work.
was that one for Sarah?
That's one for Sarah. No, oh, yes. And one for your good self.
Rather than use new tapers, we recycle these tarred old things.
It's not that bad. That's actually at an angle. Let's try and stand that straight. Right, okay. And we
Yeah,
have...
move on. We're losing them.
I'm going to put that there, seeing as you are one of the 2 celebrants of this this week's birthday. Okay,
Aha!
right, here we go then.
Ready?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sarah and me. Happy birthday to you. You know what?
What?
You can blow the candles out on your cake.
Oh, thank you. I leave these 2 alight.
but it's never been done before.
It has. I always leave them alight when I do this.
No, I mean the person whose birthday
Oh, I
is
see what you mean.
blowing out their
Right,
candles.
okay, I'll do it.
Go on then.
There we go.
Look at that in one puff. Excellent. Right.
Masks. Masks.
Yes.
We would like to remind you, well, you know this, that the wearing of masks in church is mandatory. Now, if you happen to be reading at a service or leading prayers, you can remove your mask for the purpose of reading or leading, and ministers will be exempt from wearing masks until the point of communion, when the bread, which has been securely covered up to that point, will be distributed. So we'll be using I was going to say hands-free tweezers. I didn't mean it.
Great.
Using tweezers, so we won't be touching the bread at all. So the whole point is that it's as safe as we can make it. If you happen not to remember your mask, take heart, because we often have spares in church. So if you get to the door, just mention it to somebody and we'll sort you out.
Yes.
In the nicest possible way.
Yes, and incidentally, someone I was talking to today wasn't sure how the receiving of communion worked with social distancing. And just to reassure you that what we do effectively have is a one-way system in St Mildred's, with a block at a time coming up one way, receiving communion, standing at the step and then going back. So social distancing is still very much able to be a part of that part of the service. And at St Michael's, although it's a slightly different layout, we are able to ensure a degree of social distancing there as well. So that if you are worried about anything, if there is anything to do with the services that is preventing you from coming at the moment, do speak to one of us, and if we can reassure you, then we will do that.
Vicky Dodds has been in touch, again, as you would have read in previous issues of Connect Up, about Memory Cafe and Musical Memories sessions on the recreation ground. So do read your Connect Up and find out more information about those. And just while we're scrolling down, just to say, we do encourage you to get in touch with news, stories, quizzes, anything you think other people would be interested in reading in Connect Up each week. And we look forward to getting your items. So do send them in.
Yeah, and if anyone's done some interesting research on ancestry kind of stuff over the lockdown, really, that would be really interesting to hear about as well.
Yeah.
The rest of your Connect Up today has in it our Bible passage and a reflection based on that passage, as well as the contact points and some information about how to go about booking the church hall should you wish to, and also if you wish to unsubscribe from receiving your Connect Up and daily church services. But other than that,
I think we're there.
I think we have informed you of everything we can inform you of today.
Yes. Good. Well,
So
thank you
there we
very
go.
much. And we'll cycle off, won't we,
We will.
into the
Into the church.
church.
Yes.
As we listen to Daisy, Daisy.
And do think of Jeffrey and Tony as you listen.
Yes.
Maybe not.
But you look sweet.